It's 7 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day.
Okay, when it comes to social media, for most people, it's hard to juggle several accounts and they all have different passwords.
It's such a pain, honestly. That leads people to then use the same password for all their accounts, and that can actually lead to even bigger problems. Well, yesterday we told you how internet hackers managed to breach millions of website and email logins across the entire world. And cybersecurity experts say almost 2 million accounts have been compromised so far. Internet users in over 100 countries have been impacted. So, what can we do to keep our passwords protected? Tom Jelneck from On Target Web Solutions joining us this morning with some tips for all of us. I could use a lot of help with this, Tom, so I'm glad you're here.
Amy, I could use all the help, especially early this morning. So this was a really scary occurrence. Actually really disturbed my inner geek this week.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We don't want to hurt your inner geek. So
It happens.
Okay, first of all, let's start with just the basics. Who did this? How many people have been impacted? What do we need to be concerned about here?
So this was like all of these hacks, an anonymous hack, right? But it was tracked down to the Netherlands, where a whole bunch of about 2 million Facebook passwords and several other like Google+, YouTube, and even ADP payroll software passwords were being stored on this box.
Okay, so what would this person then want to do with those passwords? We can only assume the worst, obviously.
Well, the scary thing, even if if it was the ADP hack, you can actually write checks, payroll checks, on someone else's dime, and write those checks to yourself if you have the right passwords.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
It's scary.
So now we have to get to what could we do personally to protect ourselves? What should we be doing?
Well, the interesting thing about this hack is that it wasn't going to a specific place like Facebook and hacking Facebook. It was going to individual computers and paying attention to your keystrokes and monitoring that. So really the only way that you could have prevented this one is to keep your antivirus software up to date.
Okay, so I know this is a silly question, but I'm really, when it comes to technical stuff, I have no clue what I'm doing. How do you know if you are up to date or not? Is there a way to check? What are you supposed to do? Yeah,
most of these antivirus softwares will actually annoy you until you go ahead and update it. They'll keep bugging you and bugging you.
Okay.
And it is imperative that you keep doing it because they keep updating their software to get rid of these threats.
Okay, so that's important. Obviously, changing your password is important.
Very important. And if you have a password like 01234, like John Brown, that is a really, we've got to really tighten these things down and get creative with our passwords.
And there are services that can help you with this, is that right?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's one called RoboForm, which I personally love. It'll actually help encrypt your password and make things a lot safer. You can also get a USB device and store all your passwords on that. That has security on it as well, so you could take it from machine to machine and log in safely.
And it is important to not use the same password everywhere, is that right?
100%, because once they find a pattern, they can get into everything, including your bank account, and wreak some havoc there as well.
Oh, it's so scary. Tom Jelneck, always a pleasure to have you here with us. Thanks for such great advice on this Friday morning.
Thank you, guys.
And thanks for bringing donuts.
Yeah, that was nice, yeah.
45
passwords. I counted them up a few months ago. The ones that I know of, 45 that require passwords.
Yikes.
How am I going to remember
Your brain can't store all that.
Can't store two.